everybody. Welcome. Oh, no. Hold on. There we go. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the stream on youtube.com/johnnyohnny. I'm Johnny Chiodini. Today is a different stream. I've been playing around with the idea of doing this for quite a long time. And today I decided it was the time to do it. It's a co-working stream. Basically, this morning I was like, what should I stream today? And I realized I don't really want to stream a video game. And then I was like, maybe I should just not stream today. I've got a lot of admin I need to do. I've got a lot of things I've been putting off. And I was like, what if we made the two things kiss? So, this is a co-working stream. The idea is if you've got stuff that you need to be doing, or if you're struggling to focus, or if you just want to play along with a weird little stream, we're going to do something called the pomodoro technique. So, behind me, hold on. There we go. There's a timer. You know what? It's easier if I do that. There's a timer just right here. And it is 25 minutes. That's how long we're going to work for. And we're going to focus. So no, like if you get a message, don't reply to it. No scrolling on your phone, no doing anything. Head down, get shit done for 25 minutes. Then, once that's done, we get a little 5-minute break. We'll talk some shit. Oh yeah, we're body doubling. This is the plan. We get a little 5-minute break, and then we do another pomodoro, 25 minutes, and another 5-minute break. And another pomodoro, another 5-minute break. And then 25 minutes, and then 15-minute long break. Yum, 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 yum. The Indigo Witch says, oh no, there is work I am avoiding. Now I'm going to do it. Yes. This is going to suck. I shouldn't say that about my own stream at the top of the stream. No one wants to do the things that they don't want to do, but if we all do them together, A, we can have a little moan in the breaks, and B, we'll feel better once we've got it done. For my part, I've got a lot of writing that I'm doing at the minute. So, I have this notebook that is full of notes, almost full of notes, and I need to type all of this shit up. I got to type up all of this. So that's what I'll be doing. I can type pretty quick, so I'm hoping I can get all of this typed up before the end of the stream. It would be extremely useful if I could. Oh my god, there is a lot actually to type up. And then once that's done, I've got some... Gecko Locator says, Oxventure spoilers, take a screenshot. Sadly not. No, this is all some research I'm doing for a writing project. Good God, that's a lot to type up. I've got a lot to type up, is what I'm trying to say. But hopefully once that's done, I can work on another thing that I'm putting off, which is really difficult. It's like pulling teeth at the minute. So I'm going to force myself to do that. That is the idea behind this. Is everyone... Lucy Mama says, time to spend 25 minutes deciding what to work on. Listen, whatever it is you're doing, that's valid. We're going to focus up for 25 minutes. So basically, for 25 minutes, I'm not really going to be talking. I'm not going to be responding to chat. If people want to chat, sure, why not? You know, like, anyway, I'm just going to be typing for 25 minutes, and then we'll have a lovely chat. So, how are we feeling? Have we got our, do we all know what we're doing? Do we have our tasks lined up? Ooh, I've still got a little bit of cola left. One sec. Ah, right. Phil Crook says, first pom is emails, not sure what's next. Avranal says, woo, schoolwork and Johnny body doubling. Yes, it's time. Carrie says, I just woke up, so no task yet, lol. That's absolutely fine. We've got a room cleaning session going on. Samuel says, oh dear, we might all become efficient. The horror. Christine says, sigh, I guess I have no reason not to answer emails. Exactly right. I'm just gonna queue up. I've got an earphone in, so I'm going to listen to some doom metal, which helps me concentrate. That's on. Okie dokie. Are we ready? Let's get some fucking work done. We've got this, everyone. Let's body double. Go. Pomodoro. Okay. Okay. Allow. All right, we're off. Good luck, everyone. Bing, bing, bing. That's everybody. Now we get to have a short break, which I will start for us now. How are we all doing? I got a super chat during that from Erica Williams 4921, who says, "Morning, Johnny and Skellies. I've been having some terrible insomnia lately. Last night I didn't fall asleep until 3 a.m. I'd sleep more, but my cat demands pets." Well, I hope your cat is enjoying said pets. Josh Warrior said, "God, that was terrible but productive." Yeah, that's kind of how it goes with these things, isn't it? How's everyone feeling? My wrist was hurting for a bit of that. My wrists have been a bit playing up a bit recently in general. I might lay my keyboard down. Is that a more comfortable typing position? No. But we're getting there. Oofed. Profane Angel says, "Good, but my practice test has 48 questions. That's too many questions." Samuel says, "Break. Yay, I got more done than I expected." Right? It's good. Transmit him says, "Johnny, your fast typing has great background noise." Good. I'm glad. I love this keyboard so much. It's the black speech of Mordor. It's a Tenghua keyboard. Sorry, the cable's quite short, but as you can see, it's got Elvish characters on it. And I absolutely I love typing on it. This was a gift from me to me when I finished DMing the Oxventurers Guild. Oxventurers Guild, rather. Yeah. Wes Wolf says, "This is so helpful for my ADHD." Cool, nice. I'm glad. I really like the Pomodoro technique. I don't really use it that often, but I ought to. I'm just going to move this tab over. Come on, computer, stick with me. Is that okay? Yes, it is. I really need to do a clean install of Windows on this computer. There we go. Well, there's 204 people watching. That's very nice. I'm glad. Look at us getting some stuff done. So like 25 minutes. Okay, let's work this out because I'm curious. 25 minutes times 204 people is 5,100 minutes divided by 60. We did 85 hours of work collectively in that 25-minute period. Dactari says, "Missed the start because TV turned itself off." What are we doing exactly? We're using the Pomodoro technique to just get some shit done. We're kind of like body doubling. So we're on break right now, but in 2 minutes and 20-something seconds, we're going to get back to work, and we're going to get our heads down, and we're going to focus on whatever it is for 25 minutes. And then we get another 5-minute break. And then we do that twice more, and then we get a 15-minute break. It's basically just that there's a lot of stuff I've been putting off, and I was like, I want to get it done. And I was like, this will keep me accountable. Dactari says, "Oh, shit doing. I have some shit to do, so that's good." Yeah, there you go. Yeah, I find this really useful and motivating, and I personally am typing up some notes from my notebook that I really need to type up because there's a lot of them now for me to type up. That's what I'm doing, and then after that, I've got to do some writing. It's just like, I just thought it might be useful. Ooh, Coy Barnes says, "Using this to get some reading done. Currently about 2/3 of the way through The Shining. I've never read it. I would like to." Emma Crook says, "I should use this when I want to do some D&D planning or writing." Exactly. Num 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 num. Good. Nice little break. Lovely, lovely. 5 minutes feels quite long, actually, when you've got like 5 minutes to do sod all. It's pretty good. Poskigat says, "I have nothing to do." Nice. Karen MedQ is on a super chat saying, "Love it. Thank you for doing this." Oh, thank you for being here. I'll be honest with you. I was like, I'm going to try this. I'm going to try this stream. And I was convinced nobody would stay. Nobody would tune in and nobody would want to join in. So I'm very glad that it seems to be working. Sarah is yelling, says, "What a fun break." Sarah, out the corner of my eye, saw you say like it's very funny of Johnny to pretend to type for 25 minutes, and it made me laugh. It kept coming back into my head over those 25 minutes. I think I laughed at it a good 4 or 5 times in different scenarios. Just that was extremely funny. So thank you for that. All right, everybody. 4, 3, 2, 1. It should auto ping back. Pomodoro. Is everybody ready? Let's get back to it. Hopefully I'm back. I think I'm back. Am I back? Sorry about that, everyone. Okay, cool. The clock should be on like 16 minutes and 30 something. Wow, this computer is really annoying. Okay, great. I'm back. Back to work. Shh. Hey, it's break time, everybody. Press that button. Make sure I just get OBS up again. Oh wait, no, I don't want to press that button. I want to stay in the corner here. Jesus Christ. I haven't had a fit of the giggles like that in quite a long time. Thank you so much, Sarah, for letting us know that there was just enough time to listen to Bat Out of Hell by Meatloaf. As I think a lot of you saw, that really got me. And you know how, like, do you ever have that thing where, like, you get the giggles in like, school, and whatever it is 10 times funnier because you know you're not supposed to be laughing? That was, like, pure, the teacher's going to see, we can't. It really fucking got me. So, well done, I guess. Also, yes, that was... Sarah says, yeah, I was really bad for making my pals laugh and we absolutely shouldn't have been laughing. Yeah, I can believe it. Also, yes, that was Watson sleep barking for quite a long time. That was a very big dream. I've never heard her do that many woofs in one go while sleeping. I nudged her awake. But yeah. Ian Smith says, I'm not sure if I should be happy or not. I got work done. Ew. Yeah. Well, honestly, well done, everybody. That's two Pomodoros down. So we're going to do one more with a 5-minute break, then one more, and then we get a 15-minute break. Wowee. Whatever will we do with ourselves? Honestly. Just checking my phone. Sorry. I also apologise in advance if a package comes while I'm streaming. Because it may happen. Ooh, Rosie Fletcher says, I deep cleaned a vacuum in that one. There were crochet hooks involved. That's impressive. That's some good getting shit done. Emma Crooks31 has done a super chat saying, for the Watson Treat Fund, borrowed from the Toby Treat Fund. This is a relaxing stream. Also been watching Brick Rolling. It's great. Phil is watching the stream as well. Phil, incoming cat. Heads up, Phil. Thank you very much for the Watson Treat Fund. Phil says, he's already up here, darling. Right, got it. Message and indeed cat conveyed. I'm really glad you're enjoying Brick Rolling. It's very, very silly and very, very fun. Those three are some of my favourite people in the world. Oh! Bi-Fi Robin says, this is nice timing. I'm running an event for trans folk tonight that is basically this with pizza. That sounds great. There's a group that meets in my local library every Sunday. They're sort of... It's predominantly... older women because it's a knitting group and like that's a fairly significant demographic portion of demographic, a fairly significant demographic in knitting. I am tempted to join them someday, just walk in and be like, hello, I'm a 30-something goth, I'm gonna make a scarf now. Transmit him says, ooh, pizza, why didn't you provide pizza, Johnny? That's on me, I'm sorry. Pizza is nice. I've been tempted by there's a new chippy near me. I haven't had a chippy tea in fucking ages. I'm thinking about it. Sarah's yelling says the ladies will be absolutely delighted. I might try it. Hello, I'm significantly tattooed. And I've got knitting needles. Sarah says, pizza is nice, I'm upset I've put a stew in the pressure cooker now. Never be sad you've made stew. Come on. Nicote says, lol, pizza for 200 people across multiple continents. That would be a heck of a thing to organise. It would. I would basically just have to sit here and, like, PayPal people money or Venmo them or whatever. And be like, I'm trusting you to buy pizza with this. Ooh, frowned upon says this couldn't have come at a better time. Currently my first day of writing 2 books on music history. Bloody hell. Impressive. Ooh, Jupitermon says I learned to knit for the second time from a heavily tattooed biker while in group therapy, so that's cool. Right, 3, 2, 1. We know we can do this, everybody. We're about to go into our third pomodoro. Here it goes. Back to work. Way, 5 minute break time. That went quite quickly to me. Sorry, I'm just going to finish this sentence. Okay. How's everyone doing? 5 minute break. Sarah says that zoomed. It's really weird. I find the first one or maybe two pomodoro go rounds, they feel quite long. That one just absolutely just flew by, which is very, very nice. EJ says, "Oh my god, I'm so organised right now. The last time I was this sorted was last year when I had to take a big course of steroids for an eye problem." Haha, fucking hell. S. Jupiter says, "Got through tons of the laundry that I've been avoiding all week. Hell yeah." Reed says, "Hannah says a service like this shared co-working stream is very useful, as when she's doing it herself, she forgets she's doing it in the middle." Yeah. Yeah, it's just useful. Matt K. Fry Guy says, "Okay, I'm getting a Bsky. That still counts as work when I'm having a beer, right?" Yeah, absolutely. If anything, you're multitasking. Phil Crook says, "Doing this without background music makes me feel like I'm part of an order of silent monks." Order of pomodoro. Good. Ooh, Fuzzy Death says, "I managed to finish the loan application, start buying a new house. Congratulations." Jupiter Mon says, "Ooh, I might get a cheeky little fun drink." Ella Morgan says, "Half of the sofa base is built, but eyeing the next step nervously." You've got this. And until then, you've got 3.5-ish minutes before you even have to tackle it. Don't think about it. It's absolutely fine. Oh, Danny says, "Almost done with this track, and this stream is really helping me get there." I'm very, very glad. It's exciting that your album is releasing next week. Good on ya. Tammy Boy has done a super chat saying, "I've been cleaning out the bomb site I call my room, and I've managed 4 whole bin liners during the stream so far." Yes, amazing. It's gonna feel so good to have that stuff out of the room. I did a big sort out a couple of months ago, and it felt great. Oi. Lucy Mama says, "I had some coffee with egg off in it. Is that eggnog? Did autocorrect screw you up there?" Highly recommend, but maybe I'll need to source another fancy drink now. Yes, it was eggnog. Okay. I don't have a fancy drink. I don't have a drink at all, actually. I finished my tea. Oh, no, there's one swallow left. Good. How far through? Oh, I've still got loads to type. Oh, God. I shouldn't be using the break to look at how much I've still got to do, but I am. Okay. 2, 3. Okay, I've typed up a fair amount. I've just got to keep going. That's the whole point. Aimless Banshee says, "My kitchen is so nice and clean." Hell yeah. FaithQuest6635 says, "I joined the stream while I was still in bed, and honestly, the clicky clack was very nice to listen to." I'm glad. I love this keyboard so much. Honestly, having a nice keyboard has helped me write so much. Because, like, the tactile pleasure of, like, nice keys, like good sort of sensory feedback, and also nice noise. There are times where if I was typing on just my laptop keyboard, which I hate, I'd be like, "Oh, fuck this, I'm done." But genuinely, when I was doing a lot of writing a few months ago, the number of times I was like, "No, I'm going to keep going because num, nice keyboard." Oh, Phil Crooks 848 says, "I may have a cheeky scotch when I'm done in the bedroom and moved on to the kitchen." I'm delighted that you're all bringing a healthy drinking culture to this stream. If we keep doing these, maybe, it'll be like, "Hey, we do 4 pomodoros," and then everybody does a shot. We probably won't be doing that, but still. Oi. Octo-chan says, "Genius move to make a work object also a stim object." Wasn't planned that way, but oh, goodness me, it's worked. Gecko Locator says, does anyone else have a personal language for different types of drink? Wet drink is hydration. Wake up juice is caffeine. Nice drink is nice. And then drink is booze. Sometimes have all four on the go. I can't say that I do. Oh, and with that, all right, everyone. I'm not like that 5 minutes flew by, but once we get past this Pomodoro, we're going to get a long break, which is 15 minutes. So let's do it. It's break time, everybody. Oh my god, this is a long sentence. How many fucking words are in this sentence that I'm writing? Typing out. Christ, that was such a long sentence. I did not write that sentence. I was typing up a quote, but let's see how many words that was. And this is a sentence I have truncated. That's a 73-word sentence. That's too many fucking words. Emmy Cooper says, "What are you working on, Johnny?" It's a writing project, and I've done a lot of background reading on it. So I've got this notebook that's absolutely... Oh, we haven't started the break. Here we go. Boink. 15-minute break. Wowee, you know? Here's my notebook. I've got quite small writing, and the notebook is this full of notes that I'm typing up. I've now lost my place. But I need to type these up because it's just good to have it in my head. I do a lot of like thinking by hand, whereby don't do a lot of thinking with my brain. I do a lot of like thinking with my hands. So I find that stuff stays in my brain better if I've written it down. Oh my god, my brain. It's a good thing we're on a little break. Come on. Things stay in my head a lot better if I've written them out by hand. But then like I do find it's really useful to go back over things, and I like typing them up. Is the cover of the notebook green? Yes, it is. It's green. So I'm typing these notes up, and then weirdly what I'm going to do is print them off and then go back over them with a highlighter to divvy them up into different sections. And then I don't know, we'll see. Anyway, to answer your question, I've done a lot of research, background reading for a thing I am planning to write, and I'm typing up my notes, and then it's go time on the thing, which is nice. So yes, right, that's the page I got to. Good. All right. Oh no, Sarah says I've moved from Meatloaf onto more emotionally devastating music, and now I've made myself deeply sad. Whoops. Oh, I'm sorry to hear about that. Go back to Meatloaf? Can you work your way back? There's a really good playlist I discovered once that was called Bsky in Order of Sadness, and it starts with her saddest songs and then goes to the happier. Oh, Smith says, "Is the thing you're going to write fact or fiction?" Fiction. I'm starting a second novel because I would like to. I'm getting ready to go on sub with the first one, which is to say that I'm going to put it out to some literary agents and see if any of them want to pick it up, and probably I'll just get a bunch of rejections. But one of my friends was like, while you're preparing to go on sub and you're waiting and all this kind of thing, write something else. You just write something else, otherwise you're going to go bananas. So yeah, Matt says, wait, there's a novel by Johnny? Yeah, I finished the third draft in August. It's taken me a couple of years to write, but it's been fun, and I'm cracking on with a different one, which is nice. Right, I need to pee, so I'll be back. Bye-bye. Hello. I'm back. Still got 10 minutes of break. What luxury. What a luxury. No Watson for break time. Oh, yeah. Do you want a quick look at Watson? There you go. She's on the floor and she's listening because she heard her name, but I... Oh, no. She doesn't really like me picking her up without... Well, she doesn't love being picked up anyway these days because she's just getting sort of old. So, otherwise I would. I'd be like, hey! But she'd only be looking around and going... So, we'll spare her that indignity. It's a little bit cold in here. I'll put my hoodie on. So, how's everyone feeling? We've eaten 4 entire pomodoros. Wow. Have I put this on correctly? Not so far. There we go. Okay. Good. Oh, I'm sleepy. Daktari says, apples are cooking. Tegan Evans says, so tired. Jupiter Mon says, I wrote some words and pulled up my knitting now. Very nice. What you knitting? Alan Smith says, why is it called a pomegalo? A pomodoro? I don't actually know. But a pomodoro is a type of tomato, isn't it? Local Atlantis 809 says, gutted I've missed this one, Johnny. I was saying I think it would have been helpful for working from home today. Bad procrastination day. Hey, you know, like, some of those days do happen. Be kind to yourself. And there's always a VOD. Well, this will always be on VOD. Oh, no. If you need it in the future. Oh, no. The person who invented it used a tomato-shaped timer, genuinely. Oh, that's amazing. That's fantastic. Thank you for that little fact, Sarah. I don't know, mate. I feel like I'm getting quite a lot out of this, so I'm not opposed to doing this again in the future. Maybe I could do a... Yeah. Wow, my brain's fried. Guess it's a break for me too. It's all right if I can't string a sentence together. I'd be up for doing more of these. Maybe like as an additional stream every now and then rather than like taking over a normal stream slot. But maybe not. I'm not sure. But yeah, I like co-working or body doubling or whatever you call it. It's just nice to be sort of like accountable. Oh God, it was so good. I once went on a little writing holiday with 2 of my friends, and we just really spurred each other on. Like, we would have breakfast, we'd start at around 10 a.m, and then we would write just all day. Like, we'd break for lunch or whatever, but like, generally speaking, we didn't really talk. We sort of put music on. We'd throw ideas around if we needed to. But then at 6 p.m, we'd clock off and we'd have a shot of aquavit and then just watch a film in the evening and eat some food, and it was glorious. We were in a really freezing cold barn conversion cottage type place, walking distance from Tintagel in Cornwall. So like we could see the sea from out the fucking window, and God, it was so good. Yeah, that was such an excellent week of just being kind of cold, keeping a wood fire going, writing, and then having a nice little shot at the end of the day. Everyone else says, I always have schoolwork to do and often should be doing it instead of watching other streams. Well, it's a feel-good stream because you're getting stuff done. Local Atlantis says, it'll be interesting to see how useful this type of stream is on VOD. There's the knowing that it's not live. Potentially very trippy, haha. I agree. Yeah, I like... If you're watching this on VOD, leave a comment. Let us know. Is it useful? I hope it is. Darker Satin says I caved and got pizza. Delish. Fantastique. Yeah, there is something about it being live that knowing there are people out there doing work at the same time as you that I think is really helpful. But hopefully it's useful in VOD as well. We will see. Ellen Morgan says, writing retreat sounds gorgeous. When I was doing my degree, I kept fantasizing about joining a convent for a similar vibe. I had the same thing when I was reading The Name of the Rose, which is, set in a monastery. And so a lot of praying and going to, doing work in the scriptorium and then having an argument about the scripture, blah, 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 blah. I was reading it and I was like, oh my God, being a monk sounds pretty great, actually. Get up, do some chanting in harmony for a bit of breakfast, do loads of writing until it's dark, bit more chanting, go to bed. I was like, yeah, okay. Ooh, Pip Matthews says, I used to work in the library at Durham Cathedral for that vibe. Oh, fantastic. Sarah says, fine, I'll replay Pentiment. I should really have another go on that game. I think it is up my street. It's just that when I streamed it, there's so much to read out, and I got a really sore throat, and it took me what felt like forever. So I should just play it off stream. Oi, oi, oi. I'm curious about the library at Durham Cathedral now. I'm gonna look it up. I went to uni at King's College London on the Strand, and the library on Chancery Lane has study carrels in it. They were fucking amazing. They were right up this tower, and you just had this little booth to work in. There's something about working in a little tiny space that's really good for focus for me. I'm not sure why. Durham Cathedral Library. Matt K. Fry Guy says, next time you're sick, you should cuddle up in blankies and play the whole thing, Johnny. I did that twice and it's amazing. Fuck. Durham Cathedral's library looks gorgeous. Are you kidding? Well done, Durham. I mean, I like Durham very much anyway, but woo, that's pretty great. Eleanor says, oh my God, my brother goes to King's and the library there is amazing. Brackets, wish I was allowed to go. I mean, that building is forever sullied for me by just like memories of being a student and having to crack on with work. But it is a gorgeous building. Sarah says, see, now you got to come back to see the library. I'll come back. I'd love to see that library. You kidding? Yeah, just a nice little pokey space to work in. Just type. Just fucking great. Andrew says, did you visit the Museum of Witchcraft and Magic in Boscastle? So, I have been to Boscastle. I have been outside the Museum of Witchcraft and Magic. However, I have not been in, because when I went, I was with two people who were it was like bucket list stuff for them. They wanted to go so badly. And I had Watson with me and I was like, you go, I'll stay outside with the dog. So I stayed outside with the dog and then I went, sod it. And I went to, what's the name of that pub? There's a pub with like cast iron cobwebs as railings. And inside every inch of the ceiling has like an old bottle hanging off of it. And I went and had a pint and chatted to a local, and it was very, very nice. But that's as close as I got to the Museum of Witchcraft and Magic, which I think you'll all agree is pretty close, but no cigar. So there we go. And Anonymous says, I've been playing Strange Antiquities lately. What would the potential third game be? So Strange Horticulture, plants. Strange Antiquities, objects, food. Strange recipes. I think that would be it. Someone would be like, I need bisque. And you've got to identify bisque. Strange biology. That's probably better, isn't it, Eleanor Smith? Than strange soup. Ooh, Lucy Mama says strange books. Strange delicacies, curious culinaries, says Tom Ireland. Very nice. Strange comestibles. Nicole suggests strange noshings. Oh, look at that. We've almost got to go back to a pomodoro. Strange and Summer's discontinued toys, says Sarah. Yeah, thank you for that. All right, everyone. 7 seconds. Adam Schofield says, what was that alchemy game a while back? Fuck, what was it called? Well, let's find out in 25 minutes. Let's get back to it, everyone. Meep, meep. Oh shit! It's break time, baby. They may cover an equal area. How we doing? Rustifer says, just got 4 bags out of my room in 20 minutes of cleaning. 20 minutes to clear a space that's been gross for weeks. Why is it always so embarrassingly fast when I finally do it? I'm right there with you. I'm terrible for, especially taking out the recycling. I let it pile up, and then it takes me 2 minutes. And I'm always like, why? But you know what? Consistency is not easy. And it's, procrastination is fun. But I'm glad that you have managed to get through that. That's really good. Yusuf says, hi, Johnny. Haven't been able to catch your streams for a while and was looking for a background video to keep the ADHD in check while writing D&D notes. I hope things have been well for you. Things have been... it's been a bad year. But I'm doing all right at the minute, which is nice. And it's like, hopefully... Oh, my back is stiff. This stream will be useful. Being as it is, like... explicitly geared towards productivity and periods of focus and then periods of goofing off and palling around. It just occurred to me, where is the... I have a parcel that is up for delivery and it was meant to arrive by 6. Sarah says, I'm so full and sleepy. I'm getting absolutely outdone for the rest of the night. Hell yeah, Sarah. That sounds great, to be honest with you. We can fit in one more round of Doro. Oh, fuck off, my postcode's not invalid. My postcode's great, thank you. Cool, yeah, no, that's just not being delivered today, is it? Fuck you. What was I going to say? Yeah, we'll do one more. One more Doro. We'll do one more, and then we'll clock off for the day. So, a slightly longer stream than normal. Yum, 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 yum. Sarah says, the bag of biscuit you're having delivered burst. Poor courier. Hell yeah, Scary Wombat says, all done with my work. Ordered some Korean chicken as a reward. That sounds great. I haven't had Korean chicken in ages. That stuff's good. I made my own pork bulgogi a while ago. That was great. Oh, goodness me. Matt says, Johnny, you look tired. Still pretty, but tired. Thanks, Matt. I am tired. It's been a long year. And I didn't sleep great last night. I'm not sleeping well at the minute. But that's fine. Life goes on inexorably. I've got another 25 minutes of work left in me. I can do it. I know I can. Especially since it's just typing, which is good. S. Jupiter says, family time now, so heading out. Thanks so much for the stream. It was incredibly productive. Have a great day, everyone. I'm glad that you found it useful. Have a lovely family time. Do take care. Why is that music? Okay. Sorry, my headphone went weird then. Davy Jones has done a super chat saying to keep the co-working streams going. Yeah, I definitely think we're going to do this again. It's been really fun. D. Costin 1991 says, just joined. I'm listing cards on my TCG player ahead of the cyber sale, so a co-work stream is perfect. Then you are in the right place. We've had typing noises. We've had periods of productivity. There was one bit where I couldn't stop giggling, and was trying not to distract everybody. It's been wild. An email says, you all made me put up Christmas decorations. I hope you're pleased with yourself. Yeah, why not? I'm proud of that. I don't put my decorations go up on the 5th, which is an arbitrary date I chose. Like, 1st of December is when I can start listening to Christmas music. 5th is when I put up decorations. Anyway, 8 seconds until our next and final Doro of the stream. I hope you're all ready to get some stuff done. We can do this. No distractions, only focus. Off we go. Okay. Hopefully, I'm back. But the timer's frozen. Oh, God. Why is this computer struggling so much? Hello. Hiya. Okay, we're back. Sorry about that. My computer's getting old and cranky, I think. I think it's funny. Next time we do this, I might have to run the Pomodoro timer on my gaming PC. Anyway, just about 9 minutes of work to go. We can do this. All right, everybody. We've earned ourselves a break for the rest of the day. It's time for me to clock off. Thank you for joining me for this this slightly unusual stream. How many did we have? So 144 of you watching. All right, that's not so bad. Thank you so much for joining me for this stream. I found it really productive. How much did I type out, actually? Let's find out. Not to show off, but because I've been meaning to, that I've been putting this task off for fucking ages. So, how much have I typed? Jesus Christ. Okay. I think I've filled 16 pages in this Google Doc. I typed 8,237 words during that stream. That was very useful. Right. Thank you all again so much. This was a weird kind of experiment, and I didn't know how it would go down or whether anyone would be into the idea or anything like that. But I found it really useful. I've had fun. It seems like you found it useful as well, and hopefully you've had fun. So I definitely want to do this again. But most importantly, well done, all of you. You got loads done. Look at us. So yes, we'll be doing this again. Sarah says, "Hope your parcel turns out. Remember to listen to Meatloaf, friends." Wise words. I'm going to clock off now, but there will be fresh episodes of Press and Chiodini live on Saturday, and then I'll be back streaming next week. I have a Patreon. It's patreon.com/Johnny Chiodini. You can join it for free, but there are also paid tiers. With the free tier, you get a weekly newsletter, which I really enjoy writing and is quite fun. And with the paid tiers, you get access to Johnny Chio Discord and some other stuff. So, yes, if you want to support me directly through that, it really does make a difference. But also, just want to say thanks for watching and being here and chatting and working so hard. Fucking hell. Have a lovely rest of your day, however much is left, and I will see you soon. Goodbye.